Okay, this is my 74 Corvette. You see here the interior. This was done around 1989 when I bought the car. All this here. So I've taken all this out. What I'm doing is I'm changing it all over to back to the factory, which would be a medium saddle tan. So obviously this was all dyed here, so I'm just stripping it down. Last thing you want to do is have something that's a lot thicker and then paint it and get a chip, and then you see the red underneath of it. So I'm just going to strip it all down here. But all these here, these bulbs here, these are going to all be changed to LEDs. You know, everybody here always says these aren't bright enough, and they're not bright enough. So what I did was I was going to put in vintage here, and I stopped. Instead, I put in a Pro 4 fuel injection. So because of that expense, I never bothered to continue with the vintage year, at least not right now, because just prior to installing that, I had the engine rebuilt, and as that engine was rebuilt, I rebuilt the entire front suspension, the entire brake system. So this has been very expensive. So I'm going to hold off on the vintage year, but see a lot of these wires here. This is all your center console. So I took all the vacuum lines off of all this. So I replaced the carpet and I clean all this up here. But for some reason here, I can't get this hazard light working. It's never worked as long as I've owned this car. What I've just noticed is this here. So this is my courtesy light. Okay, my little wires are messed up. I think I might have used it a handful of times. It was working. Why I took the bulb out, I don't know. But how it is now, so I got everything working. As far as you see all these here, you got your safety belt, your door ajar, your headlight, all that works. Okay, and that's what I want. I want every gauge, every light working like it's supposed to. My seatbelt won't work simply because they've been disconnected, and I'm going to keep it that way. But anyway, the problem I'm having is with the courtesy lights. It just won't shut off. In other words, it stays on. So if I turn the key and I get power. So I'll show you. I'm gonna turn the keys on. Put the ground on here. Should work now. Okay, so you can see here, and that's for the orange wire, and I'm getting power, and nothing's on. So even if I was to disconnect this light switch there, what's a new light switch? I disconnect that light is still on. So I'll go over here, right? Press that doesn't do nothing. That side's working over there. As far as when the door jar comes on, opens up, the light goes on. But over here, this has to be replaced. Where's it? Right there. So that there, you can see here, I just unfroze it. That's going to be replaced. So even if that's in, it didn't matter because it was stuck in it and I pulled it out. It stays on. This here, I don't even know what these are for. You see, you got two, the ones in the back and the ones in the front. My guess is the factory alarm. I don't know. But you can see here my bird cage. Let's see if I can get a flashlight to show you. So I mean, it's not, it could be worse, but I put that stuff on back like 20 some odd years ago, that gray stuff, that rust stuff. It's supposed to be a rust inhibitor. But yeah, the other side is about the same thing, that over there. Yeah. So I'll just put some 415 on it, which I'm going to do all this here. But all this is really in good condition up here. So I'll get back to when I start putting the LEDs in and I start doing some painting here on this here. And I'll put up another video. All right, thanks.